Let's get ready to brick wall! Tonight, new dogs, new tricks. It's the Dog Show. Laughs are coming your way via Jeffrey K. and Will Abels. And we'll top it all off with some blues from the Johnny Mac Band. And now, here's your host, Peter Coleman. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, disembodied voice. I'm Peter Coleman, and this is The Brick Wall. We have a very jam-packed show tonight, so much so that we don't even have time to poke fun at the Commander-in-Chief. Well, not that much time, anyway. All right, be sure to follow us all over social media at PATV Brickwall. And while you've got out your smartphone, be sure to check out PATV Long Island on Facebook and give us a like. Make sure you live subscribe to get notified anytime the Brick Wall goes live. And as always, if you want to come on this show and perform, send us an email to patvbrickwall@gmail.com. Tell us about yourself and your act, and we will put you on the air. All right. We got two great comedians, Jeffrey K. and Will Abels, plus a super talented band from Long Island, the Johnny Mac Band. Trust me, you don't want to miss these guys. Stick around. But first, we have a special treat from the Dog Show.
Oh, hey, Pete, hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, I wanted to start off by saying how much I really enjoy your show here at the Brick Wall.
Oh, thank you very much. We enjoy having you on.
Oh,
This is your fourth time back on the show.
I know.
That's a record.
Yeah, but anyhow, I was just want to let you know that I think you're a terrific host, and I'm the only one here tonight.
What?
I'm the only dog who could make it tonight.
That is not a very full kennel.
I don't get it.
How are you going to do the sketches?
Well, I was wondering, because you're such a great host, and my first sketch tonight is actually, there's a role open for a TV host. And I was wondering, because you're already kind of dressed for the part, if maybe you'd like to come and do a sketch with me.
Just like that?
Just like that. I mean, there's nothing to it.
I don't have to audition or anything.
I don't have any talent. It's fun.
Perfect.
So let's just go ahead and let's get started. You'll be a host of a show called History Today, which is right up there.
Oh, okay.
We're going to start?
All right. Sure. Let's.
Let's get in character to something.
Right. No, wait. Okay.
All right.
Welcome to History Today. Tonight we have with us Dr. James Doctor, Professor of History at Legacy College in Privilege, Rhode Island. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Professor.
No, please call me Doctor.
Of course. Doctor, in your mind, what is the most important thing that we can take away from history?
Well, the best thing about history is that it's behind us. It's over and done with, and we don't have to worry about it anymore.
But surely history is...
I mean, have you ever read a history book? Oh, God, it's just awful. It's the same thing over and over again. U.S. wins the war, Kennedy gets shot. There's nothing exciting, no surprises at all. What I suggest is that we get a little creativity in there and make them more of an interactive experience. But I believe that I have the answer right here.
What is this?
This is called the Choose Your Own Adventure History Textbook. Now you can change history with a turn of a page. Let me show you how it works. Okay. You are Abraham Lincoln. Your wife, Crazy Mary, and Major Rathbone have suggested a night out in the theater. Do you go with them, or do you stay at home?
Doctor, I really don't
No,
see
please, call me Professor. And pick one.
Of course, Professor. Well, I'll stay at home.
Excellent. Let me see. You, Abraham Lincoln, have decided to stay home. Now, do you go for a walk in the presidential garden, or do you read a book in the study?
I guess I'll read a book.
Okay, let's see. The book you pulled off the shelf has opened up a secret staircase. Do you go down the staircase, or do you read the book?
I'll go down.
Okay, let's see. You come face to face with a guardian troll. Do you run, or do you fight?
I'm still Abraham Lincoln.
Do you run, or do you fight, Mr. President?
I'll fight.
See. You defeated the troll, and you realized that the guardian troll was guarding a room full of gold. Do you donate the gold to charity, or do you keep the gold for yourself?
I'll have to ask my producer.
Keep the gold!
I'll keep the gold.
You discover that the gold belonged to a giant who lives in a nearby mystical cave. Do you keep the gold you already have, or do you steal more gold?
More gold!
More gold.
Let's see. You come to the giant's cave. Do you knock at the front door, or do you enter through a secret passage?
Secret passage.
All right, let's see. The secret passage leads to the giant's study. The giant sees you. Uh-oh. Do you run, or do you fight the giant with a steam-powered robot spider?
Steam-powered robot spider?
Excellent choice. Let's see here. You defeat the giant. You explore the cave and discover a magical singing harp and a goose that lays the golden eggs. But you can only carry one out of the cave.
Ooh.
Which do you choose?
You know, I've always been a fan of classical music. I choose the harp.
Okay, let's see. John Wilkes Booth assassinates you at Ford's Theater.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, please call me doctor. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Ooh. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Da 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 Oh, I just love working at the post office. This is the best job in the whole world. I love the post office.
Hey, how much to send a package to Africa?
Well, depends on where you want to send it.
To Joseph McNally,
Okay, and where does he live?
Africa.
Yes, but where specifically?
Joe McNally's house.
Look, I'm going to need a little more information.
Well, you know, it's blue, there's purple trim, I think the shutters are white.
What street does he live on?
He doesn't live on the street, he lives in a house.
All right, where's the house?
In Africa.
What's his address?
But no, it's a pair of shoes.
What's his address?
Well, Joe doesn't wear dresses, at least not since he left Schenectady.
How do you spell that?
S-C-H, yeah, just make it Brooklyn.
So you want to send the box to Brooklyn?
No, the box is going to Africa.
Yes, but what's his address?
What are you talking about address? I'm trying to send a box.
Yes, but I need to know where to send the box.
Africa.
Okay, look. I'm going to list a bunch of places in Africa. You stop me when you hear the right one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Burundi.
No.
Lesotho.
No.
Niger.
No.
Nigeria, Chad, Liberia, Egypt, Benin, Gabon, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda.
No, I never Uganda. Uganda?
No, I meant that you... All right, never mind. Okay, Zimbabwe,
No.
Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Tanzania, Swaziland, Ghana, Guinea, Somalia, Kenya, Mali, Sierra Leone.
Whoa, what was that last one?
Sierra Leone?
Oh, I loved her last movie. What a knockout.
Algier, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Cayman.
These are all streets in Africa?
Those aren't streets, those are countries.
Oh, you wanted to know the country. Why didn't you tell me? I could tell you that.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
What country?
Africa.
Africa's not a country.
Hey, I know they're struggling, but there's no need to get mean like that.
Look, I need something specific.
Listen, he lives in a blue house with purple trim and white shutters in Africa.
But there are going to be so many blue houses with purple trim and white shutters in Africa. I need to know which house is his.
Oh, I could tell you which house is his. It's number 34.
34?
Yeah.
Number 34. Okay. We're number 34, right?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yep, Joseph McNally, number 34, Africa.
Okay, that's it. I'm getting the manager. Come here. All right. You tell him exactly what it was you told me. Go ahead, tell him.
How much to send a box to Africa?
Sir, exactly where in Africa would you like to send the box?
Number 34, King George Road, Johannesburg, South Africa.
That would be $74.50.
$74.50 to send a pair of shoes to Africa?
Yes, would you like me to print you out a shipping label?
Oh, no. This box isn't going to Africa. I just wanted to know how much it would cost to ship it to Africa. This box is going somewhere else.
Well, where's this box going?
Asia. Hey!
It wasn't so hard, was it?
No, that was super
That was really-
fun. Hot diggity dog show. That was awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much for letting me get my hands dirty with those sketches. Next up, I'm sure you'll all enjoy some stand-up comedy from Jeffrey Kay.
We're good to go, huh? All right. Well, welcome. Thank you guys for coming. All right. How we doing? Oh, this is fantastic. This is the highlight of my career so far. So let's keep it above the board. It's good to be here. How we feel about methamphetamines these days? You guys on board with the methamphetamines? Yeah, methamphetamines. I from the years of 1995 to 2000, I was doing a lot of methamphetamines, and the thing is that it's become very glamorous now to do meth. When I was, because I'm from Oklahoma, and we didn't even call it meth, we called it crank. Because, if you've been up for 96 hours, you do get a little cranky, And I think I blame Breaking Bad, honestly, for the image of meth, right? Because they've given America the idea that tweakers in Oklahoma are somehow getting access to 100% pure lab-grown crystal methamphetamines, which is absolutely not the case. Whenever we got it, it was never blue. It was just every other color of the rainbow, whatever's behind the bar, dealer's choice, right? We got some stuff one time called peanut butter. And I'm pretty sure it was meth cut with peanut butter, quite frankly. You're in a low place when you're going to cut up the rock and it's just a puddle on the plate there, It's like, geez, give me some chocolate chips, I'll make a sundae, Yeah, and in case you're wondering, I don't have the best drug stories, I don't. But in case you're wondering where the best place to do crank would be, that would be 1997. In a KB toy store in Heritage Park Mall in Midwest City, Oklahoma during Christmas. That is it's a magical wonderland, let me tell you. The teenagers hopping around like Santa's elves, it's great. And frankly, it works out great for everybody because I don't know if you've ever been to a toy store during Christmas, but the best thing for it could be, 3 teenagers on meth who want to organize for 10 hours straight, It's just, it's fantastic. I am from Oklahoma. That's true. I moved up here. I moved up here with 1 kid, and now I have 2. So killing it, I do have 2 kids. That's true. I like to throw a twist in there, though. I have a 20-year-old and a 3-year-old, so that's working out well. Figure I'm just gonna have a kid every 18 years. Just make a sociological experiment out of it. I had a kid at 18 because I am from Oklahoma, and that's how we celebrate high school graduation down there. Just homecoming straight to the hospital, just saves money on the parties that way. And I have 2 baby mamas because I'm a feminist, and my first baby mama, she was cool. She said, you're going to go to college, you got a career ahead of you, you go do your thing. And I was like, great, abandoning my family, that's on brand, So she raised him for 4 years while I was in school, and some people call that a deadbeat dad. Which is fair. I prefer the term Rumspringa, I just went out in the world, made some more mistakes, and was like, oh shit, responsibility. Yeah, he's a cool kid. I moved him up here to New York with me because he wasn't doing shit with his life, I was just being a cool dad. And moved him up here. He graduated high school in Brooklyn, FDR. Go Cougars, very proud of him. And he decided to celebrate high school graduation a little differently than me, obviously. He decided to celebrate by getting busted for drugs. Hey, running a tight ship, go figure, right? I said, what'd you do, man? He said, well, I had a little bit of weed, Dad. I was like, oh, weed, thank God. It shouldn't even be illegal. We're gonna fight these charges. He's like, Dad, wait, I also had some mushrooms. It's like, oh, well, okay, expand in your mind, I get it, that's fine. He's like, Dad, wait, I also had 50 OxyContin. I was like, whoa, on your own. That is an epidemic, is what that is. Holy shit. Yeah, it's serious, He's facing 3 A-class felonies, 2 B-class felonies, a C-class felony. way better than his grades, you know? Scholar of crime, you know? Yeah, I went down to Brooklyn Central Holding to pick him up, and where they let the prisoners in, there's a partition there, and all I could see was just his man bun popping along the top, you know? It's like, Jesus, got to get him out of there. That's just going to be a handle on the inside, you know? So yeah, we had to hire a lawyer not to let this kid rot in jail, you know, and everything's good now. To be fair, he got him off, but the bill was $15,000. $15,000! I was stewing for a week. I couldn't believe it. You know, I'm not a rich guy. I had to borrow money from everybody, and I was thinking about it for a while. I was like, well, honestly, you know, that's cheaper than college, so just keep committing crimes. We're going to come out ahead, I think, you know? Fresh-faced kid from Oklahoma, moves to New York, gets busted for drugs, does a year in Rikers. I mean, that's a Netflix pitch, right? That's my first Emmy. That's at least 2 seasons, I'm sure. Yeah, so that's cool. Obviously, now the focus has shifted to the 3-year-old, you know? Do-over. He's my little plan B, you know what I mean? And he's half Chinese, so a lot more valuable, you know, just a better ROI on that one, you know? Planning for the future, you know? Yeah, he's cool. He's a cute kid, you know. And that wasn't our plan. You know, we weren't like, oh my God, we're gonna have a beautiful multi-ethnic baby, gonna name him #cinnamon, you know, anything like that. Yeah, because there's a stereotype out there that like half Asian, half other make the cutest kids, right? And that's definitely a stereotype. It's more of a 50-50 shot than people really realize, you know? Because there's a 50% chance you're going to get Lucy Liu. That's cool. There's also a 50% chance you're going to get Rob Schneider, you know? Nobody wants that. This summer, Rob Schneider is your baby. Oh, fuck! Rob, you used to be a gigolo. What are you doing with your career? Yeah, man. He's cool. He's learning to talk, which is cool. The problem for me is that most of the time I can't tell the difference between baby talk and beginning to speak Cantonese. He comes up to me and he says, "Oh hoi guy guy guy." I said, "Oh hoi guy guy guy." That's very cute. My wife's like, "Yeah, that's a sentence. Those are words. That means he wants to go outside, you know? Married to a Chinese woman. Make a fucking effort." I said, "Pokai dule no mo," which I know you guys don't speak Cantonese, but that is a sick burn. That is fucking dirty, too. Holy shit, she loves it. I met her in college, and on our first date, I was trying to figure out, you know, how I was going to relate to her, because she's from Hong Kong, and I'm from Oklahoma. And honestly, I studied China in college. I'm a big fan. I think Mao and Deng Xiaoping had the most successful communist revolution in history. I think they had a pretty good thing going until the Great Leap Forward. A lot of people died. And then he had the Cultural Revolution, where he brought the intellectuals out of hiding and then shot them, you know, which is pretty heavy. So you should have seen her face when I opened with that on the first date, you know. 3-hour lecture on Mao, trying to get in her pants, you know. And I heard her on the phone later with her friend. She said, "Ba chi guai lo ho lang gao su la." I was like, "Woo, sexy, I'm in," you know? The problem is that means, what is this white boy, an idiot? I'm from China, I know about Mao, you know? Took me 6 years to learn what that meant, though, and by then we had the kid, so it was too late. Locked it in. My mother-in-law was living with us, helping to take care of the kid, too, and she's from Hong Kong. And that's a weird experience, you know. My wife left to go to Ecuador, and I don't even know why. She just had that look on her face, like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, you know. And she left me at home with this teenage felon who won't talk, 65-year-old Chinese woman who can't speak English, and this 3-year-old who's not that great at translating, quite frankly. Every time I come home, it's like an opium den in 1822, you know? Chola, chola, sikfan, sikfan, you know? Weird smells in the air, eat noodles for breakfast, eggs for dinner. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. All right, guys, you've been a lot of fun. I'm Jeffrey K. Thank you very much.
Nice, man. Yeah, Jeffrey K. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, but there's a big sausage fest in this room right now. Thank you, fellas. Thank you. Jeff, that's good stuff, man.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if I've ever heard anybody open with a methamphetamine joke.
I'm from Oklahoma, so you
that's fucking hardcore, man. Your drug stories are so much more intense than mine. Mine's like, yeah, I got a marijuana problem. My dealer's mom grounded him. I'm all right. I won't fuck with this guy.
Well, the 18-year-old was my weed connection, you know. So, and now that's busted. So,
do you smoke with your kid?
I have.
Yeah.
But then he went to jail, so I had to, you know, be a good example for him.
You have to put the foot down. That's it. Maybe when you're older and you've learned your lesson, don't fucking get caught.
Right. Exactly.
Then
That's the big lesson.
That's a good example to set. That's some noble parenting. That's hysterical, man. So, all right, you're from Oklahoma City.
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Yep.
That's what. So, what kind of shows have you got coming up for us?
I'm be performing at the world famous Grizzly Pear on
Go Grizzly
Sunday.
Pear!
Yeah. That's Sunday at 3 o'clock, the Sunday Fun Day show.
What's the Grizzly Pear like?
It's a little bit like a regular comedy club, except in place of people in the audience, they just have chairs and drunks. So it works out pretty good.
That sounds a lot like a regular stand-up comedy.
Oh, right. Yeah. I meant to say they have empty chairs and hookers. A lot of hookers there. So if you're ever in West Village and you need a hooker,
I think
stop
I
in
just
and
saw a
catch
lot
some
of
comedy
heads
show.
nod in the audience. And where is the Grizzly Pear?
It's on MacDougal Street, just down from the Comedy Cellar. So if you can't get into the Comedy Cellar, come down and check out all the comics at the Grizzly Pear.
Does that go for the audience or the comics?
Anybody. If you can't get into the cellar, you just end up at the Pear.
That's pretty much. It's like tried to get into Harvard. I went to Brown instead. Right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
cool.
Similar.
So they should build themselves as the Brown of comedy venues.
Or the Vassar, whatever.
Or the Vassar, right? Sorry, Vassar. Spectacular. So what else? Tell us something about yourself that we wouldn't know from your set. Some interesting little detail. What do you got?
My mother recently redid the house that we.
No
grew up in.
shit!
Yeah. And my father died a few years ago, and she renovated it.
Okay.
And I got an opportunity to see it recently, and she did a great job. It looks beautiful. Really did a great job.
So if anybody needs a home decorator, call your mom.
Yeah, she picked a great theme. It's called "The Fucker's Dead." It's mine now. You know.
Oh my God!
Silent laughter is what
That is how you end a set. Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh man. Give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more stand-up comic for you. Please welcome Will Abels.
Stop it. Hey guys. No, keep going. Not enough of us here for you guys to stop it. Hey guys.
Hey.
You're looking healthy. You're welcome. So I'm kind of annoyed with my friend because he keeps using the phrase adulting. You know what I'm talking about? He's always using adulting as an excuse for when he messes up. Like he calls me the other day. He's like, "Oh, dude, can you meet me for a beer?" I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" He's like, "I just had the worst day." I was like, "Did your girlfriend break up with you?" He's like, "No, just meet up with me. I'll tell you about it." And so of course he makes me go into Manhattan to see him for this beer because I live in Brooklyn. That's a trek. L train's not reliable anymore. And I come in. I'm like, "So what's going on, man? Like, is your family okay? Like, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, dude, you won't even believe this. So last night my boss threw a holiday party at the end of the quarter, and I got wasted, and I forgot that I used up all my sick days, so I still had to go into work." This adulting thing, it's just the worst, right? I was like, dude, we're almost 30. Like, this is our life now. But I get it. Like, there's a certain amount of time where, like, you're learning how to be an adult. Like, I'm still there. Like, I gotta be honest. Saran wrap, I don't get it. I try and use it, it just becomes a ball every single time. But, like, if you haven't figured out at least most of it by 26, you're in a lot of trouble, because that's when you get kicked off your parents' health care and shit gets real. Like, I have Obamacare, and it sucks. It's not good. I mean, yeah, Trump care would be worse, because then I would just have nothing. And then, you know, it's like, do I want something that sucks, or do I want nothing at all? You know, like the age-old saying, if a tree falls in the forest, but we've all died from pre-existing conditions, does anyone care? You know, that old saying. And it's so bad, and I work so hard to not use it. Like, I got hit in the chest with a soccer ball the other day. Like a man. And I haven't been breathing properly for almost 10 straight days, and I'm still just like, well, hopefully this heals on its own. Because I don't want to go to the doctor. And also, like, I don't need a doctor to get Percocet, you know? But the other day, I had to go. Like, I had to use my health insurance because I accidentally cut my wrist. Like, calm down, accidentally. Like, I broke a glass French press. Like, yeah, I'm poor, but I'm not an animal. I own a French press. And I was cleaning it, and I was hitting the bottom of it, and it shattered, and I accidentally cut my wrist. And my girlfriend's a nurse, and she came up, and she saw my roommate just duct taping gauze, and she was like, "You have to go to urgent care." And I was like, "No, don't let them win." And I went, and I get them like, "Yeah, sorry, we don't take this insurance." And I was like, "You're urgent care. who takes this insurance? And they're like, well, not us. And I was bleeding from the wrist, so they let me go to the front of the line. But then I still had to wait in my room for an hour and 15 minutes before anyone came and saw me. And when they did, it was the doctor and an intern, and they were wearing those gray plastic shields over their face. And they came walking in, and the doctor grabs my wrist and looks back at the intern and goes, prepare yourself. There could be splatter. I thought I was shooting blood. And he removes the gauze, and it's just like a standard trickle of excessive blood. And he goes, whew, I gotta tell you, bro, I was real nervous you cut some major arteries there. I was like, well, I'm glad it only took you an hour and 15 minutes to come find out. It's ridiculous. But like I said, my girlfriend's a nurse. She works at Sloan Kettering, which is a cancer research hospital. And you got to be pretty confident to do that. And she's the most confident person I know. Like the other day, she was looking, you know that like feeling when you're like, someone's watching me. And I look over and she was just staring at me on the couch. She was like, you know, if we broke up, I'd be sad, but I don't really need you. Cool, can we go back to watching Shameless now? But she's so confident, except for when we host people at our apartment. Like the first time we ever hosted anybody, it was my friend Andrew, who is a homosexual, and I'm only telling you because it's important to the story. And before he got there, she was walking around the apartment mumbling, and she lit like 7 candles, and she dimmed the lights really low. And he got there, he rings the doorbell, and she pushes me out of the way, throws the door open, and she was like, hello, welcome to our house apartment. We have pizza for you. And wine. It is red. He pulls me aside. He's like, sorry, dude, are you guys trying to coax me into a 3-way? Like, that would make way more sense than what I think's going on. She's so confident. But yeah, this city is slowly killing me. I just need some consistency. Just like one day, I want my entire day to end. I walk home, and I just go, wow, that went well. Just one day, and I never get it. And it's more because I just can't hold a job for like a consistent amount of time, you know? Like the weirdest combination jobs I ever had was I was working at the Late Show with David Letterman and a gay sports bar. Yeah, my dad found out. He was like, well, one of those makes sense. But I loved working at the gay bar. And my friends are always like, dude, you getting hit on by dudes? And I was like, guys, everything about me says bottom bitch. Like, yeah, I'm getting hit on. And this one time, things were going well. And this guy was like, you know, I've had a lovely time talking to you. Can I get your number so I can take you out to dinner? And I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm straight. But I'm looking at this guy. It's like the best looking guy I've ever seen. And I'm thinking, like, I'm worthy of this? And he wants to take me to dinner. Like, I deserve a good man, too. So I gave him my number. Went out, split a steak for 2. Then he took me to Wicked. And I was raised right, so I walked him home. I gave him a firm handshake, and I said, thank you. And that's how I met my friend Andrew. All right, guys, I'm Will Abels. You've been a lot of fun.
Will Abels. All right. Is that true?
Mostly. Yeah.
You cock tease.
Well, gotta make the tips.
There's a mic there.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta make the tips do what?
Wait, like the cash tips.
He was with me.
Not those
He
tips.
got it. Oh man, that's funny. I think bottom bitch means a different thing though.
What do you think it means?
Isn't it like a bottom bitch is like you're like that's a pimp's main go-to prostitute?
Maybe it's like the there situation where it's just like.
Oh, spelled
You know.
differently.
Is there I don't know, like different meanings.
Like
but
is
yeah.
there a hyphen?
Yeah, I think-
Bottom bitch is a homonym.
Or bottom spelled B-O-T-T apostrophe M.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. It's actually with a TX. It's Portuguese? No, I don't know
Like
what
a
that
silent K.
is. Right. Fuck. Will Abels, where are you from, man?
Originally from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Hagerstown, Maryland. Big shout out to Hagerstown. Woo! Yeah. You're a busy guy in this stand-up world.
I'm trying to be, yeah.
What kind of stuff you got coming up, man?
I got a bunch of stuff coming up. Next week, it seems like it's food week. I'm doing a show at Bear Burger.
I think Restaurant Week is coming up soon.
Maybe I'm just ahead of the game.
Good for you.
Maybe.
Bear Burger.
Got a show at Bear Burger on Tuesday, show at Two Boots on Wednesday, and then a show at Rockaway Brewery on Thursday.
What's the show at Two Boots?
Two Boots is called Knockin' Boots. It's in Park Slope.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then Thursday, actually, that's the first time a friend and I are hosting that one. It's called Mayor Battle Axe. And then on Saturday,
Is
we
that
have
an elected position?
No, actually, the last mayor of Long Island City, so it's in Long Island City, last mayor of Long Island City was named Mayor Battle Axe Gleason. My friend found this out.
This is like,
This
as
is-
in the last, like, he was the last one and then they stopped doing mayors of
I
Long
guess-
Island
I
City, or
guess,
the
like-
most recent?
Yeah, like it was like 1898. Like Long Island City used to have its own.
So they stopped that.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they cut it out. They cut it out.
Mayor Battle Axe.
Yeah, so we went with that name.
I don't know if I'd be afraid to vote for that guy or afraid to not vote
not
for
vote
that guy. Yeah.
Definitely a Gangs of New York.
Yeah, right?
situation. Yeah, definitely.
So the last mayor of Long Island City was Daniel Day-Lewis. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What? But you got some more stuff. You got
Yeah.
more stuff than that.
And then Saturday, it's a show I run. It's called Hey Guides at the Pit Loft, and it's a charity show for Memorial Sloan Kettering. So
Yeah, you're definitely getting laid that night.
yeah, and I'll be allowed to stay in the apartment. Yeah. That's how I pay the bills. I throw charity shows.
That sounds so counterintuitive.
Yeah, this money's going to a hospital. Yeah.
Good
yeah.
for you for making it work. That's terrific. And then what you told you weeding out the stoned?
Well, that's in Philly. So the guy that I'm doing the show
He
on
gets
Thursday
around.
with, yeah, I'm not doing that this month, but I go back pretty regularly. And if you're in Philadelphia,
Which
check it
you
out.
must be if you're watching this show right now.
You know, Philadelphia, Long Island. It's every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got one of those.
Every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's a good show. Definitely worth checking out.
What is weeding out the stoned?
So it's 16 comics from all over the place. There's a host, and the host is dressed like a police officer. Those 16 comics are all stoned, and the audience has to figure out which one is stoned. And the first time we ever did it, they thought I was the sober guy.
The joke is they're all stoned.
Yeah. Even the one that was like, I didn't smoke today, is like, he smoked today.
It's just his personality. You have to get to know him. Cool. Thank you so much. Will Abels, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. And ladies who are watching. I know the ladies are watching this show right now. Will Abels, thank you, Will. That was terrific. Stick around. We're going to jump to the other studio right now. We got some kick-ass music for you. Please put your hands together from home. I'll be able to hear. If you're not, to the Johnny Mac Band!
Making changes in my life. Don't want nobody to bring me down. ready for number 2? Hell yeah! This one is called Ace, and it's going to be on our CD that's going to be released very shortly. And it goes something like this. King of Hearts loves the Queen of Spades, yeah. The more he loves, the Jack of Clubs starts to fade. Don't need a sign around your face to know what's going on. Ain't got the time to play your games, 'cause life goes rolling on. Jack of Clubs got a card up in his sleeve, yeah. The Queen of Spades, she's waiting for the king to leave. Yes, she is. Don't let it sign around your face to know what's going on. Ain't got the time to play your game, 'cause life goes rolling on. Jack of Clubs got lost her hand, yes it did. She played the ace, and now he's forced to understand, yes he did. Don't need a sign around your face to know what's going on. Ain't got the time to play your game, but life goes rolling on. The hand you dealt is all you really know. It's all you know. The way you play it is how the story gonna go. It's how it's gonna go, baby. Don't need a sign around your face to know what's going on. Ain't got the time to play your game. Life goes rolling on. To the bridge. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. on to number 3. This is going to keep doing it. All right. It's a little ballad, little thing I wrote. It's called Part-Time Love. It's really called, you can't have full-time love from a part-time man. All right? Yes, I know she can, yeah, all right. Yes. It's not easy to see you love him. Just can't understand. You can't have full-time love from your part-time man. No, you can't. I seen you from far away. Seen you holding hands. You can't have full-time love from your part-time man. No, you can't. Come here, babe, and I'll show you just how nice full-time love can be. I'll treat you right, and then you'll see. I wanna love you, girl, way a good man should. That's all the way a full-time man should. I just wanna hold you, squeeze you tight. Your part-time man, I'm gonna love you like I will tonight. Come here, baby, and I'll show you just how nice full-time love can be. I'll treat you right, and then you'll see. I wanna love you, girl, just like I know a good man should. That's all the way a full-time man could. I just wanna hold you, squeeze you tight. Your part-time man can't love you like I will tonight. Thank you. That's right. Part-time man. And we're just going to keep rolling this, right? All right. All right. our singles, you can find those on CD Baby or iTunes. And I just want to point out that we're going to be doing our fundraiser and CD release party on July 15th at the Brush Barn in Smithtown. So if anybody's interested, come on out. We're going to have a great time out there. I'm going to be cooking all the food for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm cooking the food, and you can come, you can get a CD and eat and listen to the band play. It's a nice afternoon. This next tune that we're going to do is a nice blues tune. I hope you're into it. It is.
Well, you didn't wanna text, you didn't wanna call me on the phone. Well, you didn't
nobody home. All right.
Damn, the Johnny Mac Band, everybody! That was awesome. Jeez, you guys seriously rock so hard. You have microphones. I'm gonna give that to you, so you can talk too. Man, all right, you guys are seriously one of the best bands we have had on this show. Where should I? Yeah, oh yeah, please. Give it up again, because they rock so hard. I'm gonna stand, right. All right, if you guys wanna like come up and join, sure. Unless you wanna, you know, like keep playing the drums. All right, cool. So, Johnny Mac, funny, you don't look Scottish.
Oh, I'm Scottish, man.
Are you really?
Scottish.
Is that your real name?
McClendon.
McClendon.
Yes.
Nice. From the clan McClendon.
Yes. The McLennan. Yes.
That-
changed over the times, you know, like over a couple hundred years.
Couple-
It changed. The name changed over the time.
No, you guys haven't
There's
been
a whole
together for that
story.
long.
No.
No, okay.
5 years for us.
That's a good amount of time.
Yes.
You're so friggin' tight. That's awesome. By the way, I love your guitar. I have that same guitar at home, except it's got 5 buttons up at the top. They're red, orange, green, blue.
Oh yeah.
Yellow.
Oh, you got those.
Yeah.
It's good. You keep practicing that, you'll go somewhere.
I know, right? No, I shred green grass and high tides like you wouldn't
Nice.
believe.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
So you guys have been playing together for 5 years. How did you all hook up?
Well, I needed a band. I had a gig, I needed a band, and I hooked up. Someone recommended Dave and Ray because they played together.
Have you all officially been introduced?
No.
All right, we got Dave Houck on the no, Ray Houck. I'm so
me.
sorry. That's you. This is Ray Houck. He played drums. He was spectacular. We got Joe Roberts on the keys. Joe Roberts on the keys, and Dave Ice on the bass. I'm so sorry, Dave Ice. And you guys knew each other from way back when?
High school.
High school.
All the way back in high school.
Pete, talk to the mic.
Me?
Yeah.
I got a mic.
It's great.
Oh, you need to talk into the mic.
I need to talk.
You need to talk into the mic.
Oh,
And so, what was your band in high school called?
We actually met in high school band.
In high school band. Oh, so all
We
right.
ended up playing together, jamming together, but not like a garage band kind of thing. Just getting together, doing our thing.
Nice, very nice. And now here you guys are 40 years later. This is spectacular. You are a busy band. You're just playing all the time.
We are the hardest working band on Long Island.
Me? Yeah. All right, I'm going to talk into this microphone right now. You're the hardest working band on Long Island. You are Long Island's finest. Absolutely. What? All right. So you got an album coming out soon.
That's correct.
What's the album called?
The album will be called Ace.
Ace. That's a nice name for an album. And you got some gig. You got what's this? Live After 5 at the Love Lounge.
No. It's the Love Lounge is on Monday nights. But the big one that we want to talk about is July 15th. That is our CD release party. That's when our CD is coming out.
All right.
Yes.
Everybody, stay tuned for that.
Yeah. The Monday night in Patchogue at the Love Lounge. This Friday night at Dex in Rocky Point, and countless of other places. Check out our website.
Which is? Say that website.
JohnnyMacBand.com.
Don't forget the Freeport Blues Festival on Saturday.
Freeport Blues Festival on Saturday afternoon. We'll be there and.
Oh,
I get one of these too.
You got one of these too for the next 50 seconds.
It's like a piece of candy over here, right?
Every night. These guys are the hardest working people in show business on Long Island or just anywhere, probably.
Let me tell you something. We're working 5, 6 times, 7 times a week.
That is spectacular.
We do it.
Give it up for the Johnny Mac Band, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to step. All right. What a show. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank Ryan Carell of The Dog Show, Jeffrey Kay, and Will Abels. Thank you guys for the laughs. A huge thanks to the Johnny Mac Band for doing their thing. Please email us at patvbrickwall@gmail.com for a chance to come on and perform yourself. Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, there we go. What? I don't know what's going on with the teleprompter thing, but that's tripping me out, man.
Okay. Hey.